Hello and welcome to the channel Let's Automate. In this video, we're going to set up Automation Anywhere client to log in automatically at Windows Startup. So the problem statement for today's video is the Automation Anywhere client is not logged in automatically when the computer restarts or if the computer has been shut down for a while and the session expires. We're going to try and solve this by using a PowerShell startup script which will fetch credentials from the credentials vault and automatically log in to the client. Some of the prerequisites to achieve this is a control room ID. This should be a common ID in case you have an infrastructure with multiple runner computers, and the ID should have a consumer access to this locker where you will create credentials with the host names of your runner machines. This script which we will prepare can be placed in the Windows Startup folder or can also be pushed via group policies to be triggered at Windows logon. And once created, the script need not be modified. It will use the computer name to fetch credentials from the control room. So let's get started. Also, I'll leave a link in the description for PowerShell script encryption. It is some of the organizations make it a mandate to encrypt your script, so you can use that and follow the instructions on the link. As a first step, your control room administrator or yourself, if you have locker admin access, need to log into the control room and create a credential with the computer name of your runner machine or of your computer where you're trying to deploy this script. In our case, if you're not sure about your computer name, then you can just run this command on PowerShell. This should give you your computer name. So in my case, it's Dr. Strange. I already have the credentials created in the credentials vault. I've added the username and the password as attributes. Let me open Automation Anywhere client. You can see I'm not logged in. I have my username here. This PowerShell script has 4 parts to it. You can see in the comment. The first is to get an authentication on the control room. You can see the first section where we're using the authentication API, and we've used the username and password for test user. This will be a common username which will be hard coded into the script. This user will have access to the locker named, let's say, host names or runners, where as and when you add runners, you can keep adding the credentials on the control room and you don't have to modify the script itself. The second part of the script is to get credential ID for the computer where the bot or where the script is deployed or where the script is running. You can see we are using the environment variable computer name, which is an inbuilt variable of PowerShell. This will be replaced with the name of the computer wherever the bot is running. That is why it's important to name your credentials on the control room based on the name of your runner machine or the computer name of your runner machine. So in second part of the script, we'll get the credentials ID via API. The third part of the script is where we are going to use that ID which we got from the second part of the script. Use that ID, you can see here, and get the attribute values for that particular credentials and store it in 2 variables, username and password. And the last or the fourth part of the script is where we log into the Automation Anywhere client. You can use this as a batch file as well with username and password hard coded onto a particular script. But this is the way to log into Automation Anywhere client in a silent manner. You can see the parameters. /u is for username, /p is for password. Both of these variables are something which we've got at line number 27 and 28. The /a open means whether we want the Automation Anywhere client to open the user interface once it's logged in, or to stay minimized. So I want it open. And parameter L is for login. I'll also share a link or more details about these parameters in the description. Okay, so let me open the Automation Anywhere client and see that it is not logged in. Great. Let me clear the script. I will run the script now and we should be able to log in to the client automatically. So let's give the script a run. It's trying to log in to the client, establishing a connection. So it's logged in with my username onto the control room. We can place this script into on a server repository or on a local computer which connects to this particular control room with their static username and password, so that it fetches the credentials stored for a particular computer name, get the username, password, and then use the same to log in to the Automation Anywhere client. We're going to try, we'll go ahead and save this script. Let me save it to the scripts folder. Name this as startup script. Once we've saved the script, we'll move it to the startup folder. So we'll go ahead and copy the script. This is the location for Windows Startup Program. We'll go ahead and paste. Just continue. And that's it. Once the computer reboots the next time, this script will be triggered automatically and log into the Automation Anywhere Enterprise client without a manual input from my end. If you're new here, please consider subscribing to the channel. We post videos about Automation Anywhere and automation tools and everything RPA. Thanks for watching.